Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Thrive with Stride. I hope everybody's doing amazing today. It is, guys, pretty much the end of the year. It's busy for everybody and there's been a lot going on. In the last little bit, there's been a lot going on. Well, of course, we know Meghan showed up in the Clever Blends promo, I guess you can call it. And funny thing is, when I first watched it, I watched it on my phone. So I didn't realize that Meghan was all those. Meghan is the one who handed her the cup. Meghan is, I didn't even realize that because I watched it on my phone. So I only saw the end, really. I only thought Meghan was at the end of it, but I didn't realize she was through the whole thing. But she did a really good job, and it is so funny to see how people react every time Meghan does anything. Oh my goodness, guys. All Meghan has to do is pretty much do anything, and it's headline news. It's so funny and so interesting that people were just talking about it and talking to, the people who, can't stand Meghan and Harry, or they just hate Meghan and Harry, whatever. Those people, they made it such a big fuss off of the fact that Meghan is promoting her, her investment. She invested in that company a couple years ago, and it's funny that they make such a big fuss off of everything she does. This, that, and this and that, and she did this and she did that, and and they're analyzing everything, and geez, my goodness, I don't understand. Why can't we just, why can't Meghan just do something that's fun and lighthearted without everybody losing a pair? I would like to know. I mean, it's not every single thing that people do. The funny thing is, that the caricature that the British press and the press in general, guys, has tried to push out there as Meghan, that caricature, when Meghan is just being herself or being a normal person, and it doesn't serve the caricature, you can see the meltdowns happening. They're like, it's like they don't get it. They don't understand how Meghan could do something that is just for fun. They have her in such a box of, they just want to project so much onto Meghan that it seems like they just come out looking a little whack and crazy. The people who sit there and have all these think pieces and so much to say. They have so much to say over a little cameo performance. Meghan didn't say one word in the whole thing, and everybody had something to say about it. It's just nuts to me. It's just nuts. Talk about power, guys. That just shows you how much power Meghan has. That's what it does. And funny thing about it, it's funny that they heap so much attention onto this, but a couple days back, Harry won a whole case against the media, and a lot of them, apparently only one newspaper in the United Kingdom, in the UK, actually had any story about it on the front page. Only one newspaper, and that was The Guardian, right? All the others had all kind of other, non-stories on the cover. It's so funny. Any other day, guys, they would have had Harry and Meghan top to bottom on those papers. Whenever they're trying to put a narrative out, or when they're trying to, you know, well, basically, yeah, anytime they're trying to paint a narrative about Harry and Meghan, they will have them on the front pages. When they're trying to humiliate them and, you know, all these things, they'll have them on the front. But Harry won a whole case against them, proving that they did hack his, you know, they did hack his phones and stuff like that. And they are trying to ignore it. But you know what's funny about it? Ignoring doesn't work in this situation. And I'll tell you why. It doesn't work in this situation. They can try to ignore this whole situation. But the fact that they, you know, for all the silliest reasons, they would have Harry and Meghan on the covers every single time about all kind of silly reasons and a bunch of lies, mostly. They would have Harry and Meghan on the covers. They would be like, oh, Harry's sleeping in the hotel now. And, you know, all kind of silly things, untrue things, right? They would have a whole front page dedicated to Harry and Meghan stories, bunch of lies. And now, you know what they have done, guys? You know what they have done? They have made it so that Harry and Meghan are the most popular people right now. The most popular people. And I did see an article about, and I didn't read the whole article. I just read a couple, and I was a little busy. But anyway, the long and short of the story is, the article is talking about the fact that but there's a lot of articles actually that talk about what is Meghan gonna do next and all this stuff, and I agree. Right now, Meghan is the it girl. She can pretty much do anything right now. Of course, we saw she was on, you know, doing her clever blends thing. She showed up in that little I don't even know if it's a commercial, but she showed up in that, and look at all the attention that it garnered. She has the ear of the world right now. She can do anything. She can have any kind of brand deal she wants. A lot of people are saying that she, you know, it would be good to be a Dior ambassador. Guys, if Meghan Markle ever comes out with her own Dior sunglasses, because I did say before I want to get some Dior sunglasses. Not this Christmas. Not this Christmas. No. Not this Christmas. It's not happening this Christmas. But I'm definitely going to get some Dior sunglasses whenever Meghan puts her name on them. Yay! And yeah, and it doesn't have to be just Dior. It could be anything. It could be anything. I want her to come out with like her own sunglasses or something. I don't know. But she can do no wrong when it comes to this kind of stuff. She can have her own thing going on. Right? She can have her own lifestyle brand. And I think that's what, you know, I think that would be like the best idea. That would be a sure way of becoming a billionaire for Harry and Meghan. Because Meghan, she has this thing that people are interested in, whether or not you hate her or love her. And a lot of people seem to have polarizing ideas when it comes to Meghan Markle. I don't know why, because she's not even, I think the only reason she's polarizing to some people is because she's married to a prince. I think that is the number one thing, because before, Meghan was like the everyday girl. She was everybody's girl next door. I mean, I watched a couple of her movies that she did, those Hallmark movies, and I was like, oh my god, I wish that Meghan had done a Hallmark movie for Christmas, one of those Christmas movies. I wish. But she did like a couple of Hallmark movies, but they weren't for the Christmas. But talking about that, I've been watching, guys, I have our channel over here in Canada that has all the Hallmark movies is W, which is the women's channel. I have that on all the time. I don't really watch TV ever, guys, But I usually just watch, like, I watch everything on YouTube, or I watch Netflix or whatever. I have been having that on, and I'm thinking, yeah, it would have been nice if Meghan had done a Christmas movie for Hallmark. That would have been epic. Anyways, back to Meghan being the brand dealster, but she can do anything. There's so much to look forward to with Meghan and Harry for the coming year. A lot of people have been talking about, oh, they had a horrible year, all this stuff, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Where did they have a horrible year? Harry's book is the #1 selling book of the year, even more than Britney Spears' book. And a lot of people are trying to hype up Britney Spears' book, but Spear is the #1 selling book of the year. I mean, the View tried it. They were trying to talk about Britney Spears' book, and they were praising up her book, but they have egg on their faces because it was Harry's book that's #1 for the whole year. I don't know how people, the only thing that happened this year really that anybody could look at and say was the fact that they walked away from Spotify, and the people keep twisting it and making it seem like if Spotify canceled their podcast, or I mean Meghan's podcast, and it's not true. Meghan is the one who walked away. Meghan and Harry walked away from Spotify. I don't, and then the whole thing with, the grifters comment from that guy, people keep using that as a reason to say why they had a bad year. They did not have a bad year. They had a great year. Invictus was amazing. A lot of people try to forget or try to ignore or act like if Invictus didn't happen. Invictus was amazing this year. So I think Harry and Meghan need to start, my advice to Harry and Meghan, they need to flex more. They need to flex more because they can flex. They have everything behind them to flex. And apparently this is the only thing that some people respect, is when you flex and put it all in their face and be brash about it. I guess be American. I guess they have to start being American about it. They can't be, demure, because when you're demure, people like to say, oh, you had a bad year, this and that. Apparently, people only understand when you flex. So maybe Harry and Meghan need to start flexing for 2024. There you go. But yeah, that's what I think. But anyways, guys, I think it was a beautiful year for Harry and Meghan. I don't know what people are talking about, but Harry had the #1 selling book. His book shows up on every list, and people are out there lying. I saw somebody had a video or comment about, and they were like, Spears half price. Spear can afford to be half price. You know why? Because they have so many books and they sold so many books, so he can afford to put it for half price. So there you go. But anyways, guys, so we're coming up to the end of the year, and guys, it's been amazing talking to you. It's been a tough year for this channel, I'll admit, guys. It hasn't been a great year for the channel, and even in my personal life, there's been stuff going on that, I'm a person who always looks for the best in everything, and I always look forward, and I'm very optimistic. So I'm optimistic that next year will be a better year for this channel. So my channel will be here. I am hoping that we don't get demonetized like 4 times like we did this year. And I was demonetized for 3 months, guys, in case you didn't know. But either way, I'm hoping that this year will be better for this channel. I will make some changes going forward as far as the channel is concerned. Guys, let me know what you want me to do for the channel, because I can always change things up for the channel if you want. Let me know. Because it's either, because we have dropped in, as far as views are concerned, we have dropped significantly. So let me know if there's something that I can do that's, to make things better. If you want it to be just automated, where I don't need to come on and speak, I can do automated like Meghanpedia does. I can do anything like that. I can make just videos, music videos, whatever. I can do whatever. Just let me know what you want me to do, guys, and because I want to be here for, you know, for Meghan and Harry and for you guys. But I also want to know, I'm not a silo. I don't speak into a silo. I would like to know your feedback on how the channel can be of help and of service to Harry and Meghan and to you guys, because the channel is really for you guys, to be honest. I just facilitated it. I don't want you to think it's just about me. I just want this channel to be a channel that promotes Harry and Meghan. So let me know what you want me to do with the channel going forward. And for next year, this year has been not the best for the channel because it was demonetized like for 3 months, and in general in the last 2 years that we were here, it's been demonetized at least 4 times. So now that I kind of hopefully have figured out a balance with the channel, I'm hoping that everything will be good. And just let me know what you want me to do. Let me know, because I wouldn't continue doing things if nobody's responding to it. So let me know what I can do to make the channel better. And I guess that's all I want to, yeah, that's it. Let's leave it there. But anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to support me, you can support me on Buy Me a Coffee. You can support me on Patreon. If you want to do a channel membership, do it on Patreon or on Buy Me a Coffee, because I'm not doing YouTube channel membership anymore, because anytime that they demonetize the channel, then I lose channel members. So it doesn't make sense. If I'm on Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee, anything happens, that still goes. That's still going on. And it doesn't stop. So that has taught me a lesson. So that's what we're doing from now on. Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee. And you can also do super stickers or super chats if you want. That's good as well. You know, whatever you want to do, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great one. I will talk to you in the next one, guys. Bye.